Who hurt him? Who hurt my girl? Who hurt her? Who hurt Pistachio? Who is responsible for this? I need to calm down. But hello. Hello everybody. Hello Mark Kick the Bucket 42. And hello Shikis Henry 9179T Moo 91,790. Wait, what happened to Pistachio? I don't know! All we know is that she somehow disappeared. And that is terrifying. You weren't there at the end, like at the moment the last stream on Filament where we learned the fact that something happened to Pistachio, but we don't know what. I fear she was captured by the goddamn aliens on the planet. I hope she's fine. Anyone but Pistachio. She did not deserve it. She was too pure. Yeah, aliens is just me thinking about stuff. But it's just that there was a spike in radioactivity from the planet, which is an hologram. This is a fact, the planet is an hologram. And there is something under it, but we don't know what. And there was a spike in radioactivity, and this is what caused Pistachio's disappearance. This is all we know about how Pistachio disappeared. And the circumstances. And the part of me is like, what if aliens? I don't know. I don't want Pistachio to die. I fell asleep before the end. How dare you? That is illegal. But I have to do stuff now, which is important. Before we go to the first floor, I want to try and finish all the puzzles we have on the floor 0, because they are quite they are difficult puzzles. I managed to complete a bunch of them, like for the corrupted datas. Damn, Aline, they keep kidnapping cows. Cow-napping cows! Am I next? Am I gonna be cow-napped? I do not want to be cow-napped. I mean, I have 2 reasons to be cow-napped. I am both a cow kidnapped by aliens, and I'm also a princess. Ah! This is my fate. I have no other choice. I have no other choice. I'm going to end my life kidnapped by an alien on the highest of towers. Or a dragon alien. Eventually. This is my destiny. I hope you guys are enjoying my my streams, because they won't last for long. I will soon be cow-napped by an alien dragon. Good French boy, you sleep at correct time? No. If you get cow-napped, we will send an Italian plumber with the voice of Chris Pratt to save you. Let's go! I'm gonna be saved. Thank you, Mr. Italian plumber with the voice of Chris Pratt, for saving me. There! Okay, it worked. Just gonna... Okay, everything is good. We can go ahead and continue the gaming time. So... Okay, no, the maps can be seen over there. Let's check the map real quick. So if... I don't know what to... Okay. Okay, so when there is a small black dot, that means that the puzzle was resolved. And if there is a blue square, that means that the puzzle was not resolved. Twitch says you're playing... Fuck! Thank you for telling me. I am a very unsmart cow, and I forgot. So, let's go ahead and start off by this goddamn thing. What the hell is this? So, first of all, I do this. I go to screenshot. And I take the screenshot. Okay, we got the screenshot. Now, let's try and use the screenshot. Wait, the music is a bit loud. It's for me. Can you turn it down? Yeah, that's good. That's better. So, I'm very unsmart, Kara. Princess Elodia, Danger, Melody, backing in the game in the force while solving every very hardcore puzzles. 2002. Yeah, I am trying, you know. I am a trier. And I would rather send the employee with the French voice of Deadpool to save the princess, but sure it would be better. Who knows? Okay, so let's try and think about how we could use this. I don't know if I can put the image on the stream because it could be pretty tough. But it is with many arrows. So let's say it is all left, down. Then it says up and it says down, so we must be here. Then it says up and it says down, so we must be here. Then it says up and it says right. And up and right. This is not this at all. I am very confused about this. We can also do it like this, I guess. My brain is confused about this puzzle. Like, what does the right arrow mean? Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. This one is a pretty confusing puzzle. Okay, let's think. There are 8 boxes in the thing. The 8 boxes obviously refers to the 8 black dots we have here. But what does the arrows mean? Like, what does an arrow to the right mean is the question I am wondering. Yeah, this is the thing that is confusing me. Ah! I really don't get how this works. This is a tough puzzle. What else do we have also? I guess we can try other stuff. Let's try other stuff. Like, this doesn't seem too hard to do. So it is 152 1 5 2 7 6 3 4 and 9. What is 9? That was 9. Yeah, that one was not too dumb. That was one not too hard. Thank you for choosing Nucleus Industries as your augmentation provider. Here at Nucleus Industries, nothing comes before your well-being. With this in mind, it is important we begin our post-OP care immediately. The following guidelines are put in place to ensure ongoing health and peak augmentation performance. We recommend these guidelines be followed for a minimum of 6 months post-OP. The following guidelines have been regenerated using your augment identification number. Please confirm the details below are correct. In the event that they are incorrect, contact customer support immediately. So the right forearm, Stanley Brown. The person that is augmented with the right forearm is Juniper, I think. And Juniper is just a nickname, so that a real name might be Stanley Brown. So guidelines do spend 15 minutes a day practicing the dexterity exercise outlined within the accompanying pamphlet. Closely monitor oil level and top up if necessary. Avoid submerging your augmentation for more than 20 minutes. Your augmentation is fully waterproof, but the tissue connecting your new augmentation to your body is not at full strength yet. Long exposure to water and other fluids can add additional stress on the tissue, which could cause complication. Lifting any item that would be too heavy for your previously organic arm, whilst your new augmentation will provide you with significantly greater strength, it is important to ease into utilizing it, or you could cause injury within your organic body, handling excessive amount of dairy products. Warning! Take care when engaging in activities where your augments may come into contact with either your or another organic body. It will take time to develop a gentle touch now you possess significantly higher strength. Nuclear industries take no responsibility for any event including but not limited to injury and death which may occur as a result of breaching these guidelines. Nuclear industries is a subsidiary of the Filament Corporation. Okay. For now, I'm kind of believing that this is wait, I kind of believe that this is um Jennifer. So what's this card? So how do I get this one going? Because this one has the same number multiple times, so I cannot do the same strategy. Like I can do 1, 2, and then what? How do I do 2, 2? Or eventually I just don't care about the same numbers and I do it simply. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Maybe we have to add the numbers. We can try this, I guess. So 1, 2, that makes it 3. 2, 2, that makes it 4. 3, 4, that makes it 7. I cannot get to 7 from there. What is this? What is this thing you said? Did you understand the puzzle, Macbo? Oh, you mean by adding the numbers? Yes. Okay. But I don't think it is this way because yeah, the 5 is there 2 times and I cannot get to another one. Empty rainbow. I don't know how my model looks because I'm trying to look, and since it is sideways, my head is basically um. Does it have something to do with binary code? Like, I got it. I think I got it. I got it. 1, 2 is the 2 first number, so it is C. How do I get to C on the first place? Where is C? Okay, C is over there. But I can go to C on its own. Let's try this way, I guess. So C 2 2 2 2. So it's okay. No, it doesn't work because I started with the twice in the simplest. What is a matrix? Maybe it's like I am very dumb, Mike, but I need you to explain to me if you think this is a matrix, because I am extremely stupid. But this might be something with binary code too. Maybe we have binary code in other situation. This one is only different numbers as well. We can do this one. This one is pretty easy. My parents are yelling at each other, I think. "22 is 2 rows, 2 column." Maybe, I guess we could try it. Oh, you're right, since it's only 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4 numbers. You're right, we'll try that right after. You might be right. It is stressing to hear my parents yelling at each other, though. I don't like this. I really don't like this. No, it's not an H, it's a B. It is a B. B is there. 2, 3. Where is D? D is there. E. E is here, so I need to do it like this. D, E. F. A. Eight. And C. Easy. I told you. So, application for residence on the firmament now open. The Filament Corporation presents the firmament. We've come a long way since humanity's first settlement on Mars. Okay, so yeah, yeah, of course, since they have many colonies in space, of course they went to Mars already. The inconvenience, we believe that the firmament will become the human race flagship settlement. So, if I understand correctly, the firmament is pretty much a space base on which many humans live nowadays. If I understand correctly. And many people of the crew come from the firmament. Like, I think that only Marmalade and Vermilion come from Earth. Everyone else live on the firmament. And Pistachio the goat, she's dreaming about going to Earth because she's like, the firmament sucks. I want to go to Earth. I want to see the pretty plants. So sad. Application for the first one president are now open. We're looking for people across a wide range of disciplines in order to create an entirely self-sustainable colony. If you meet all of the following criteria, do not hesitate in applying. Spaces will fill quickly. Requirement for application: no criminal record, no outstanding debt, previous employment with TFC, between the ages of 18 and 50, in good health. Successful applicant will undergo a mandatory health evaluation before receiving their offer. Not reliant on any pharmaceutical, narcotics, or any other substance. That's why I couldn't go there. Apply now. Link missing. I am relying on pharmaceutical stuff. I cannot do it. So let's try a thing. So first row, second column. Second row, second column. Third row, fourth column. Fourth. First row, fourth. Ah, this one is hard to get to, though. We cannot get to this one. Or maybe it's the other way around, like... like first column, second row. 2, third column, fourth row. So that means that it is this. Second column, fourth row. First column, first row. First column, third row. Third row, second column. No! Let's try it the other way around still. Like, so it's 1, 2, so 1, 2. 2, 2. 3, 4. So 3, 4. 4, 4. 2, 4. Now, so we are 4, 4. Then it is 2, 4. So it is second one. Wait, my brain. On the 4th row. So it is this one. I think so. Then it is 1, 4. Then it is 1, 3. And 3, 2. 3, 2 is third. No? I'm confused. I might be doing it wrong though. Wait, let's try again and let's focus. So first row. So this is this one. Second column. So this is this one. Then second row, second column. This one. Third row. So this one. Fourth column. This one. Fourth row. So this is the one at the very top. Fourth column. This one. Second row. So this is this one. Fourth column. This one. First row, fourth column, this one. First row, third column, this one. Third row, so this is the one at the very top. Second one. Oh, Magbo, I love you! The brain size of the Magbo. You are smarter than me, confirmed. There, because of your smartness, the cows may come onto the table, onto the desk, and look at the stream together. This is the prize for getting this done. I would have never guessed this on my own. You are a very big brain. A quick guide to the idioms. A quick guide to the idioms of Penguin. Travel outside of Earth. An augment is less useful when covered in honey. The most appealing path often leads to problems. Everything calories paste if you squeeze hard enough. Whilst you might eventually get what you want, there may be another route to get there. You have a halo. People are looking out for you. Wow. So I would easily get this one, but the letters are in blue. And in blue we do not have either an M, either a J. Maybe it's that means that we can. Oh, I think I know. That my theory is that when it's blue we don't care about it. That is my theory. Where is 7 already? 7 is here. 7, 6. So we don't care about the M. 9. 1. I cannot go from 9 to 1. I cannot do that. Yeah, fuck you, Blue. We don't care about you. Exactly. But I cannot go from the 9 to the 1. That might not be it. Maybe we only care about the blue, actually. Like, M, which... Oh, like, what is the number of letter to M? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. 13s. So let's go. 1. No, we cannot go from 1 to 3. So I don't really know so far about for this one. What about Pistachio? Can we get to Pistachio? Let's try Pistachio. Let's try Pistachio. Pistachio is good, girl. Pistachio will always lead us to the truth. Okay, Pistachio has 2 7, so this is definitely not us. Okay, Pistachio, I'm sorry, I doubted you. Let's try this one. Okay. So this one is also a brainy braino, because we have multiple, like we do not have the thing to do 15, but we also do not have the thing to do 1 and 5 because we need the 5 later. So we have to use the brainy braino. How can we count them? That's the question I'm wondering. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, 10. Yeah, that's it. All of them are lower than 16. That's what I thought about as well. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15. It is this one. 13 is this one over there, so we're fucked already. We're already fucked. We cannot go to this one. Maybe I counted wrong though. That might be that I placed them wrongly. Yeah, I am sorry. You did the right thing to type them because I keep hiding it. So what if we do it differently? Like one. What if we count from this way? So 4, 8, 12, 16. So 15 is there. 8 is over there. 13 is over here. We can get to 13 now. 12. I don't think we can get to 12. Yep, we cannot get to 12 from there. What else do we have just to make sure? There's this weird thing that goes optic. I don't know how to do with this yet. And we also have something like this that is quite weird. And we have the magic card, but I don't know if we have them all. There's the third of lower row, fourth of second. What do you mean? Okay, okay, I guess I'll try. So third of lower row, fourth of the second, first of third row. Oh yeah, I got it. Wait, no, I don't think I got it. I'm dumb. Not that second. Wait. Fourth of second, second from above. Oh, okay, so this is okay, but okay, I got it. So this, and then first of third row. This. Is that it? Fourth of third row. I cannot get to it. Yeah, if I go this way. No, I cannot get to the fourth or third row. You know what? I'll try a big brain move. I'll try a big brain move. "12, 13, 14. 3. 12. 13. Crap. Yeah, eventually, even if I do this, like 8 and then 15. Yeah, this doesn't work at all. Can I? Yeah, undo it. Okay. What do you have to make the spiral instead? I guess I can try to make the spiral. It just seems a bit hard to make. Yeah, it seems pretty difficult to make. It doesn't look like it. I think I did it correctly there. I think it's done correctly, the spiral. Maybe I did it wrong, I don't know. This one is confusing. There's also the optic one that I don't understand yet. And there's this one as well. 25th. I believe those are dates. So 20 of the 5th, 20 of May, 21 of May, 27 of May, 15 of May. And then there is 1 of June, so okay. Maybe we have to put them in the order. But how do we do this? That would seem like it's in the certain order for me. Maybe just with those two. Like... something like this? Nope. I did 7, 11, 15, 20, 21, 23, and 27. Maybe in the other order? Would that be the one in June? The one, 27th. I cannot make it up there. But yeah. I think I'm doing it correctly, though. Maybe this is just not this way that we have to do it. Like, we do not have to organize it this way, but it is pretty much this in terms of... Maybe I'm right, but I'm not organizing it the right way. I don't like to hear my dad screaming around. It's scaring me. The thing about those is that I'm confused. You know what? We can still try. So 2, 5, 8, 9, 6, 1, 3, 7. We might miss a card for this. Or maybe I'm just completely wrong. Ah! They are pretty difficult. And I still don't know the one with the airs as well. You know what? We can try this one. I'm sure this one is in binary code. So, okay, this one is pretty easy. So, MacBook, can you type, please, in the chat 0010? If you don't mind. Just, okay. So, 0101. 1110 1011 1101 0111 1000 and 1010. Thank you. Now let's just use those. Okay, so 0010 is 2. 0101 is 5. 1110 E 1011 is 8. So yeah, we say 1011. Am I right? Wait, 10. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so then we are. So 1011. Then we have 1101. No, I'm not on the good. Okay, so 1101 is D. So no, D is in the letter, so it should be up there. D is here. So 1101 is D. Then we have 10000, which is 8. Wait, no. Eh? I did it wrong. I am a dummy. No, I used 1011 for 8 and it's a B. I'm a dummy. Crap. So E. So 1011 is B. One 101 D 0111. Wait. Did I miss some? Like 1110 is E, then it is 1011. B 1101 D 0111 7. One zero 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 8 and last 1010 A. A is, oh god, A is all the way over there. Let's go! Okay, my brain was having troubles, but I managed to do it in the end. Okay, we're doing good. External Rehabilitation Containment Facility. Patient roster 1097. Name, I date, I current, I released, I sort. Name, I date, I current, I released, I sorting option. Photo not available. Owens Alice. Booking. I'm sorry, I'm listening a bit because down there I think they're screaming a bit. So we have Noah. Charge defacement of filament corporation of service and equipment. Steward Noah. Severe breach of filament corporation of employee contract. Morton Ethan. Possession of unauthorized media propaganda. Wolf Ezen. Persistence, incompatible personality traits. What? Oh yeah, and I didn't say rehabilitation. That's so creepy! What do you mean rehabilitation? It is terrifying! In progress, successful? In progress, failed? Deceased? Ugh! I don't like that. It is creepy! Eh. Okay, go eat some crap. Have fun. I'm gonna try and figure this one out on my own. I'll try and do it. Mm. Still listening. You're listening to me? Let's go. I'm sorry, I'm listening a bit to what's happening downstairs. Because, yeah, people screaming around is a bit... I hope you guys cannot hear the screaming because it's a bit... I don't like my parents. And my dad is scaring me a bit. Anyway, let's try and focus. And like I said, I'm still listening and taking notes. Very smart. So, yeah, the reason I was not speaking is because I was trying to listen downstairs. It's not because I was trying to not listening. This is why. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, so we have definitely those things. Definitely are dates. Get every eighth cup of coffee in the house. So it is divided in 8. All of them are in May, except one that is in June. And I think that this is why we don't really care about the first number. It's because it's... And if we don't care about the first number, that means it is something about the dates and about the time, because June will always be later than everything that is happening in May. So in my opinion, this is why we don't really care to know what this number is. Then what do we do? Because I've already tried to make them... Let's try just... What if we just spread them fully? Like 7? This one? 15? 20? 21? No, this is not it. Did I do it correctly though? I made 7, 11, 15, 20. I don't really know. It is quite confusing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and do something. What if I do this? Okay, I can do that. Wait, no, it's not correct. Okay, I'm going to I chat with this eventually, but I am sorry for this. But we have to do this, and I'm going to give you this window so that you may. I mean, maybe it's too small is the problem. I don't know if you guys can see the arrows well with this. Like, maybe I'll try and make it bigger. I think this should be fine. I mean, do you guys really need to see the thing in the background? Like this for this puzzle? I mean, it's just me playing with the Gundam thing, so... I mean, if you want me to do something else, I can do something else. But I'm just trying to make sure you can see the arrows if you want to try and do the puzzle on your own. Because this is quite confusing for me. And yeah, I really don't know what to do with those arrows. And the one on the bottom right corner is pointing toward the ground. So I don't know what this means. Is this where the thing is coming from? So this way. Then it comes from the up. It comes from the down. No, but it doesn't make sense because then we don't know where to continue. So no. Like the arrows point just to go this way. There we go. You know what? Let's try and do something like this. Down. The thing is that they don't really have connection to each other, to each row. Like, each row is kind of vibing on its own, and living its life. And this is what confuses me. So left, chop. My brain. Why puzzle hard? Right. Down. Up. No, if we keep it in the same directions. Right, down. Left, up. Up, left, down. Left, up, right. It is hard for me to understand this. Maybe we need more clues. I don't know. I'm gonna try and see system reports. So yeah, we have still a bunch of puzzles left to do. Wait. Wait. The game doesn't seem to tell us that there is a puzzle in this room there. So in my opinion, that means that this is not the puzzle, but this is the clue to a puzzle. That's what I want to believe. And I will believe that. The arrows are not the puzzle, they are the clue to one of the puzzles. But to which one? Let's go to get new puzzles, because I know there are some in the room over here as well. Don't stop believing! So here we have a book. Olivia Chernov. How TFC gifted us our liberty. And there is a 5 and a thing. I believe this has to do with the 5 here. What does it mean? What do I do with this? What do I do with this 5? Are the number 5s trying to take over the world? Oh yeah, there is this as well on top. I didn't check it. Okay, we can try it. Oh god! Oh! Wait, what is that? Let's try this. This one doesn't seem too hard to do. 7? 8. D. What is this one? Okay, that is a D, just a small D. D, C. Hey, but at least we can use that to make sure we are right on the number. Like, because they seem to say, okay, so the number are 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's, yeah, from left to right and from the bottom to the top. So 4. 1. Where is the 5? Five is over there, so we do 4, 5, 0. Easy moosey. The Filament Corporation is excited to inform you, loyal operative. The Filament Corporation is excited to inform you that your registration as a captain is now complete. Is it Swan? You have been located the crew and vessel of the Dolomite. Okay, so no, it's not Swan. Or maybe she is, and she just had a captain before. The management staff of your crew occupied is dispatched. In order to maintain control of your allocated crew, we have found it beneficial to allocate captains a new name, so your crew has no means of identifying you. All captains are assigned colorless rank, which is derivative of a shade of white, just like Swan. Your assigned name is Fox. You will be referred to as such in all future TFC correspondence. It is important that you follow TFC guidelines through your employment. You will be given point of contact for any matter that requires escalation. You will not know any identifying information on this operative or meet them. You should only contact this operative when absolutely necessary. You take full responsibility for all events that occurs on the mission, and the fate of your crew, the success of the mission, is paramount. Under certain circumstances, the success of the mission and the health of the crew may be at odds. You must be prepared to prioritize the mission. This is very interesting because Swan probably got this message as well. And so she got informed that if your crew is in the shit, you continue the mission. Sus. You may disclose or withhold information that your crew at your discretion. to recruit your discretion. However, in the event of an inquiry of a failed mission, this will be analyzed. Good luck, the Filament Corporation. Uh-huh. Hey, what is this down there? The 413. Oh, it's a dice. It's a weird cube. It's not a dice. It's a weird cube. This is the name of the cube. It is the weird cube. Um. But yeah, this is confusing. Is there a symbol on this that says puzzle? I don't see any symbol that says puzzle. Yep. Oh no, it is in this room, so never mind. There is indeed a puzzle in this room. I thought this was this one, so no, there is indeed a puzzle in this room out there. But I still don't get it. Learn to college by watching an horse! Horse. I think we should learn at school that horses are just inferior cows. If you think that horses are cool, beautiful, and noble species, then think no longer, because cows are better. Horse is worse, cow is... Wow. But yeah, this one is just really confusing move. Thank you for the highlight and posture check. Like... Sorry, I had to move loudly. I had to move in a loud way to move. My brain is leaving its body. Goodbye, brain. I will miss you. May you do good thing in your life as a cow's brain. But yeah, I don't get it. Like, it should be like this, in my opinion. But it's not. Mm. I wish I could do a voice recording in the ship and just say "Moo!" A very loud moo into the ship recording, so that if there's anybody that just comes by and and check if the ship records, you just be like, "Who the hell is this cow? Who the hell is she? Who is responsible for this cow? Bring them right now." Moo! Moo! Pa, 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 pa. And this goddamn thing is a puzzle as well, but what the fuck do you want to understand from that? What the fuck? No, I just don't get it. Now I'm wondering, is it the moment where we kinda give up on those things for now and continue the exploration of the ship and of the more classic puzzles, and we'll come back on those later. That's what I'm gonna do, I think. Let's go to first floor. Quick, someone search and give the solution to the princess. No! And yeah, there's a third floor over there. So where does this one start? Here. Let's try this. It can't be too hard, right? Who are you? Oh! And do we have to bring both? Oh no, we only have to bring one. Moo. This looks like it's going to be extremely confusing. Okay, so far this is not that hard. So far. But it looks like it can be very hard very fast. No, this cannot be possible. I have to do it this way. Maybe I can do it like this. The music is cool though. This is a cool music. Yeah, I really like it. This way seems to work. I don't know if this is the correct solution, but this worked. But yeah, this music is really cute. It makes me want to smile. It is relaxing too, I really like it. Let's go! Wait, no, I missed one. Ba, 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 ba. Like this. There. Post the thing on your Discord, hashtag cooking. The crap! The Mac crap. Wait, do we have some text? Yeah, okay, just quick.
While you're lumbering around and routing through all of our personal belongings, do you think you could keep an eye out for the cats?
Where are they?
I counted. Now, if you're thinking that 5 cats is a wholly unreasonable amount of cats to keep on a vessel like this, then we're very much on the same page. As I understand it, there was some sort of mix-up when the Alabaster was assigned to ship Pet.
Yeah, it was pregnant, I know.
Just happened to be pregnant.
Yeah.
I am not a cat person, so the sudden appearance of 400% more cat wasn't a welcome addition to my life. Still, I hope they're okay. As much as I hate those self-important furballs,
Ah! Pistachio! 400%! Yes! Let me check the cooking. Cats are amazing. I'm a cat person. I'm a cow person. But, yeah. The cooking. The bunny crab! The bunny crab is real! Wow! I'm even gonna put a thumbs up to the bunny crab. There. I put, Toilet thumbs up to the bunny crap. Cats, Benui, and cows at best. Juniper week 4. I'm gonna read those after. I said crap! No, sorry! I didn't mean. No, 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 no! This is not what I meant, Magbo! I am sorry, I just say crap a lot! No, 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 I'm gonna change if you want! This is just. It's just really good, I love it! I am just. No! One. I did not mean to! I am really sorry, then I change, I change! I am sorry, Magbo, I did not mean to be mean! Ah! You pulled my leg so hard that I fell down. Eventually, like this should be good. Wait, I'm on my phone. What did Magbo made? He made crepes! The puggest of meals. So all I have to do then is to find a way out. I got it. I just afraid it might be a bit. It might help a bit to avoid confusion. It is crap. It's just. It is the same in French. Mark, you are literally just brain. There, you are brain. And as an ambassador of the smooth brains, it is not a compliment to be called brain in this on this channel. I think I just found the OP strats. Did I found the OP strats? Guys, I think I found the OP strat to complete those puzzles. Like, this strat is just broken. You know when saying it with the English accent is weird. Okay. I think I found the OP strat for when they start close together. Just let them have a trip together. I guess this should be it for the red one. No. Eventually I can do this. But then red one is stuck, so I have to finish with the with the white one. I have to finish with the white one if I do it this way. And I can't cross this place. Pa, pa, pa. Pa, 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 pa. Definitely count. What is count? The papas are count? Oh no, you said you're cute. No, I'm not. I'm not! Pa, pa, pa. Those are actually not that hard because I just found the OP strats of just follow each other's trail. It just seems so broken. I don't know if this was intended, but if it was not, I'm big brain as the cow. Big brain as the cow. What if I just... No, I cannot because there is the way, the door. And the door is gonna get blocked if I do this strat again here. I might be able to do it, but not from the start. Okay, I can do this one last eventually. The heights have to go this way first. No, I cannot go. So how do I cross this now? Oh? Not this way. Just this. It is this easy actually. I just did not need to make a thing this big. Oh wait, I don't think we're good because then I'm stuck. Yep, I cannot go back in. But I can eventually do this? No. I guess this could work. Yep, easy. The cute cow is also a smart cow. Make me summon the cloud ghost of Mufasa to tell you remember who you are. You are cute. The cloud ghost of Mufasa. Mufasa. The famous cow lion Mufasa. You know what is the cow friendliest move you can do in your life? Being friendly to a cow. I know I'm a bit of a philosopher myself. I know. It might not seem so intuitive. Mark is just lying. Mark be like, what if I lied? Um, and now we can use the big brain strat. Can we use the strat of big brain with the first? I think we can use the strat of big brain with the first. Big brain with the first always works.
I got on well enough with the rest of the crew. They were good people, you know?
Except Canary.
Canary could be a bit
Yes,
abrasive,
I knew it.
although Vermilion proved to be a worthy intermediate between the two of us.
I see.
And it did take a lot of work to get Aubergine out of his room sometimes, but they were good people. Mostly.
Mostly?
Pistachio, though?
Huh?
We spent a lot of time together over the last few months. I know she wouldn't have left me here.
What? What is happening? What's wrong with Pistachio? Like, I know she has been. Yeah, they're all good job, Mark. You just realized it now. Oh fuck, there are 3 guys now. The question I'm wondering is, will the big brainest strategy work with all 4? I mean, it should work. There is no reason it wouldn't work. Yeah, see. Why bother with puzzle when you can just be big brain with the 4th? Okay, so what do we do there, though? Okay, I got it. It's easy. Yes. I don't know if this is the intended way, but I love it. Wait. Okay, Mr. White, this is where the adventure ends for you. We'll have to sacrifice you over there. Amogus? Wait, I stuff like myself. Okay, I got it. I got what was wrong. I just have to start the plan until the very start here. We go there, we go there, we go there. We go there. We go there. We go there. Red. Yellow. Oh, this one doesn't work. The only possibility I see is to just go there and eventually sacrifice the white guy. Yeah, they jump when I switch between them. They go whee. They do little jumpy. Then we go white, yellow. Okay, this should work. Hello, white. How you doing? Doing good? Yeah. No! I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need him to go through. He is too fat. Red will just take a different path. That's just all. Poor Red. He is too fat for this world. How do you think my strategy is working, guys? My strategy of follow each other, guys, is funny. Okay, I have to do it differently, like this eventually. Red. Yellow. White. And there we go. No, you don't. That is not allowed. It's actually a very mean slur in French. You guys are mean to me because of Mark. Mark is telling you to be mean to me and just slur me. How dare you, Mark, slurring me like this? That should be illegal. Google Translate doesn't exist, Mark. It's a lie. And you are just being slurry. How dare you slur at me like this? I'm gonna make a call out post on my twitter.com. Mark is being slurry to me. Crying emoji. Google is my friend and unveil you lie. No. My plan was perfect. I thought I was the smartest cow, but Google was smarter than me. Good job, Google. You got me this time. But I did not say my last word. I will come back stronger. And I will make you poop. Red and white are best friends forever, and yellow is just alone and discriminated against. Nobody likes yellow. He can't even do his thing on his own. Poor yellow. I'm feeling bad for Mr. Yellow. I got it. Yellow will join over there. Goodbye, Yellow. We have stopped the bullying. We are now friends forever. We have managed to work together, Yellow. Thank you, everyone, for your help. So is the fun? So is the fun being hard? The fun is being hard. Moogle. I'm actually a very big fan of Moogle, which is a very popular browser in Cowland. A friendship born out of bullying. Exactly, Magno. It's a deliberately misworded method of asking if you're having fun. Guess I should be weird. It's all good. Yes, I'm having fun. I'm just extremely stupid. Don't mind my brain. Let's try and make a friendship between yellow and white. The pain is immeasurable. But if you're usually weird, then isn't it weird when you're not? Yes. That's a lie. If you were extremely stupid, you wouldn't have solved the first puzzle in this game. The first puzzle wasn't that hard, though. Ah. I need to form friendship. Like, white and yellow be friends together. Become the greatest of the friendly friend. Well, no, because it's... This one is not that easy because I can't use the following mitten. So see, Lydia, listen to the weird guy. I will listen to the weird guy. Okay. You are being honest, weird guy, and you are so weird that I want to believe you because you are weird. An extremely stupid person would have thought the first puzzle was hard. I don't know. I mean, you're being quite mean to the extremely stupid people. I think that's a bit rude for them. Like, if I were an extremely stupid people, I wouldn't like being called like this. I might have gotten it. I think I've got it. It's just to put a friendship between all three. No, it doesn't work. Putting a friendship between all three doesn't work because then red is stuck. I thought I would be able to go for red at the very end, but red is stuck if I do a friendship at the very beginning. If I do this, though, I'm stuck with red. And red cannot complete the puzzle. But if I do it the other way around, it's yellow that can complete it. Because if I start with red, like if I do this... Well, I might be able to do this, actually. No, then red is not able to finish. Red has to go this way. And then they're blocking each other's path. Red is done, but yellow misses one. And yellow cannot get to it at all. Ah! Let's try and start with this one. Okay, with this one the problem is white. But I can go over him. Like... I do something like this. I think I can make it this way. No, I cannot. I cannot make it this way. Because there I'm stuck. And I'm not talking about the hypothetical extremely stupid person whom I doubt actually exists. As not anyone who was that rude to an actual person just because something didn't process for that. Everyone is unique. I may be unique, but I am also dumb. I wish they could go on a friendship, all three of them together, but Red is not in the same direction, so they cannot go on a friendship. It's extremely sad. It's the saddest story I've ever seen. A friendship that will never end. I will never reach the friendship point. Where the friendship point is the point where everyone is friend. That is the friendship point. I might have an idea actually. Now. Only the smartest cows can embrace their dumbestness so gracefully. Wow! Beautiful words right there. Beautiful words. Oh wait! No, those LEDs doesn't mean that we need to end with the red, right? I don't think so. No, we can end with anyone. Yeah, I cannot make it this way. Because now the yellow cannot be touched. And I also missed one red. I guess I can fix the red by doing this, but then I cannot fix the yellow. And then I cannot fix the red if I do this. The smartest man in the world is the man that he knows that he knows nothing, as he will always try to learn. I know nothing, but I don't want to learn. What? Where does that put me? Trying to learn how to solve this puzzle, and I'm just giving up. I guess so. But the puzzle is hard! Ah! No. No. I thought I had it, but no. We're still with the exact same problems of those two. Red and yellow. Being meanies to each other. They're bullying each other. In an extremely rough way. I've rarely seen two people being so mean to each other than red and yellow. They hate each other so much. One of the best thing is every time I think I figured out, I realize I could one of the lights. Yeah, exactly. It is very difficult. Just because Yeah. Have you played the game? Or are you? I'm confused because I forget the name of the people in my chat very easily because I'm extremely stupid. On the post on the right, no, there are no places to put our guy. This is just decoration. We phase through the decoration. Um. Yeah, if I do this, then I guess red is done, but yellow and but white cannot be finished at all. It can't even be started. I played picked up 3 of Epic Games a while back. I see. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. This hole might have a purpose. Like for one guy to do this and then hide in there while another goes like this. You see? That's my idea. But I don't know how to use it so far. Like if I go there, I cut the line over there and I cannot get to this one ever after because this is cut. Unless I do it like this. I might have figured out something. No, I have not. Because then yellow is stuck. I haven't started this puzzle. Barely got started on the triple color puzzle. I see. But maybe the strat of starting away and then going backward is a good one. Like... I don't think yellow can do it, but maybe white can. Like, what would be the most optimal way to do it with white? Like, the most usual way to do it would be this, this, and this. How can I go backward to do it? Hmm. Uh, if I give up to profit to the controller, you can import Epic Games Launcher to Steam, and then if you launch Epic Games, I'm still using. I'm using a controller. I mean, it works fine. Uh, Wait, what? It was funny. How do I end up with the middle one? It would be something like this, I guess. And that yellow one on top is annoying. Um, I may have found the meaning of life, guys. I did not find the meaning of life. I thought I found the meaning of life, but I did not. Because then if I wait there and go do this, yellow cannot cross here. Goodbye, yellow. I'm living without you. Yeah, almost there. I cannot start this way because else red is completely stuck. I cannot do this as well because else yellow is completely stuck. I guess they could both walk this way and then no one is stuck, but then where do I go? Because red is getting them stuck together. So maybe I guess I could do that at the very end, but how do I make it so that this is the end for them both? Like, no, I really cannot do so. I'm getting tired too. My eyes. Yeah, this game really is good to exhaust me when I play it. It is really pumping onto my brain energy. Thank you for the first check. I was literally being a creature in my chair. Yeah. Thank you for that, Pat. I mean, I slept. I slept. At. I slept from. Well, I kind of slept from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Oh, 12 p.m. I think that I think 12 a.m. is midnight. I think if I I also slept this night, but I just woke up at 8 at 7 a.m. I am free, free from everything. I can go wherever I want to now. This is what happens when I rewind. I just there. I recall this a half-hour gaming that played for more than half hours. Is this Yeah, I broke the game. There, he's now back attached. What do you say? What is a list without people to chat to can cause irritation, rage, or put you to sleep. I'm usually not much susceptible to rage in video games. I mean, when I rage, I'm mostly depressed. But this happens when it's something I really don't understand and stuff. Like, or when I try to do my best and stuff, but it just doesn't work. For example, when I was fighting against Millennia, I felt a bit this way at the end of my second session, because I felt like I was just not working at all. But this doesn't. I don't think I can go into this state in this kind of game. Elodia, I'm not happy. Yes, it is me. When I'm not happy, I go. Oh yeah, I'm working on the story. Oh. Are you gonna let you do a face? Maybe. We'll see. Normally the facial expression rigging should be much better, so I guess I could. I will be able to. I will be able to work much more with facial expression, and I will be able to do dumb faces even more. And this is the main reason why I wanted a new rig. Because I felt like I was a bit limited in my facial expression with this model. I can talk, I can, and I can, and I can, and I can. That's pretty much it, you know? But it is a very good model to start, at least. It was a very good model to start. And you can... Yes, I can do that. But yeah, I really don't quite get it. And I also hope that this thing in the background that is my tail will move in a little better way. Because no offense, tail, but you're being quite weird. I'm still reading one of my fiction, plus the first shot lasts for days after 2 months break. Really weird world I'm exploring through the story. Weird person, weird world. What a weird creature. I love it. Weird guys are cool. They're weird. Okay, I might have an idea. I might have an idea. It has to go with white though. And white will only work if I do it in a certain way. Weird person in weird world, weird person in normal world, or weird person in weird world. You have kids, congratulations. I am not able to take care of myself at all, so I will never be able to take care of kids. I will let them. I will just watch the kids from far away and be like, "Wow, those creatures, they're so terrifying." I wanted to eventually do this. Wait, that might actually work. That might actually work. This will work. I won. I did it. 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 No one will think they're ready for kids to delusional. If you have kids, you'll adapt. Then I will not have kids. I will not have kids then, that's it. I just won't have. Because I don't want to adapt. And my autistic brain is terrible to adapt to anything. So I will just not have kids. How do I make this work? I guess this could work. No, this will not work. Because we do not come from the same way. So this will close the way that doesn't work. But I can do it like this eventually, no? Huh. As to the story, it's called Past Life. Remember to touch well. Their united character begins memory of the past life. The men that were their idiots and the immediate. They went to get the. This looks interesting, but my brain is too small for me, and I'm also too tired for me to understand this correctly. But this looks cool. Like, it genuinely looks nice. Even though I'm dead inside, it looks cool. Okay, that is good. Because now they all are friends together. Though I cannot pass this one. Because white just won't be able to. Yep. I need to do something else for white to cross this place. Like, the only way he can cross this is like this. You know what? So let's try something. Let's be happy together, guys. Let's do a full-on friendship run. Do you guys think the friendship run will work? We'll never know until we try the friendship run. So, no, here. Wait, but then if I do that, we're stuck. So we have to go to, okay, no, we have to go top. The friendship! The friendship is real! I guess the friendship run works, guys. You just have to be friendly, to be friendshiply. Just be friendshiply. This is the moral of the story. If you have friendship, you win. Can I try and friendship with this? I might be able to. Like this. Boom, we're friends now. Hello. I guess that could work easily. Like we do this. Red first. Then the white, then yellow. No, because white has to do it differently. So we have to take it the other way around. But Red has to take it the other way. So we might have to do something different there. Like... How do I do? Okay, I got it. No, I did not have it in the end because... Like, I need to do this. And then I have to do this. Okay, I'll try and take that yellow one at the very end. Let's initiate a friendship now. Just be friendshiply Aloya. Yes! This is the law of the friendship. Stronger than the love of physics. Just the love of friendship. Now I have to do this one. But then how do I take this white here? No, this is not good. This is not good. Maybe friendship is not always the solution, and it breaks my heart to say this. Maybe war is the solution. If the game promotes war, I will give it a 0 out of 10 on does this game promote war.com. Ah. This is hard. Um, this one is a difficult one. I ate too many crabs and now I'm stuffy. Being stuffy is good. I am like this when I eat too much grass, but then I feel good because I'm like, grass, yummy. But yeah, you is good cook. The cookness in you is good. I'm gonna try something then. I might make it work. I have to end with the yellow. How do I get through that is the problem. Um, can I try and make red crust before? No, I cannot. Ah, how do I do this? Like I've got this and this for the red, and this for the yellow. But then how do I fit the white into this all? Um, I'll just try and do something like this. And then this. And this could be it. This is not it. But maybe we can find a way to put yellow back in after. No, we have to end with yellow because red cannot end and white cannot as well because of this one. Unless I do this. Then I can end. Um, no. You're almost there. Yeah, but I'm not. Like, I look like I'm almost there, but the problem is too deep for me to resolve it from here. I have to resolve it from the very beginning. Sadly. Mm. Um, let's try and put a focus on the red one. Like, let's try and put a friendship between red and white at the beginning like this. No, because then we cannot have yellow be happy. Mm. This is hard. As hard as a cow's hoof. No, it is not as hard as a cow's hoof, because cow's hooves are literally the hardest thing in the world. Harder than diamond even. There is no way anything could be harder than cow hooves. That would have been a good idea, but I don't think yellow can activate this one then if we do it like this. Yep, yellow won't be able to do so. I feel like I have to use this one. But how? I could try something like this eventually. No. What if I try to go from here? No, this is not a good idea to go from here because the direction we have to go through are opposites, so we cannot make it without blocking each other's pathway. And that is the same here. I guess I could try this. I feel like we had the exact same problem we had before, with the white not being able to go through. Unless I do this, I do something like this. Like... I might have something. And then friendship, and we're good. We won. The power of friendship always win.
These anchors? Marmalade had a big part in getting them up and running.
Yeah.
You and I are still getting to know each other, but from what I can tell, you two have a lot in common.
Oh?
You're about as talkative as he was anyway. You know, we actually threw him a surprise party a few weeks
Yep,
after we
I
arrived.
know.
There were decorations and everything. That might not sound like much, but out here, decorations can be a little hard to come by. We had to make them ourselves. I say we. Pistachio took the lead on that. You never believe it from her personality, but damn, Canary can bake! She made this unbelievable chocolate cake. We all had a pretty great time that night. We needed it. Marmalade especially. He wasn't in the best place after what
Yeah,
happened with
I
the
don't know
spacewalk.
what happened in the spacewalk, but I know something wrong happened in the spacewalk. Although I see Marmalade week 8. Week 8 is late. Pistachio, best party manager ever. Yes. Where is there a computer? Where is there a computer? Is that a computer? It is a computer. Let's do Marmalade last. Juniper. So, Lantern 2. I have finished my analysis on the initial data we've collected on Arnold 475M, and okay, I think I've got it already. Then it is Pistachio and thing that have to do the thing, isn't it? Yep, work with Pistachio on finding the bank site. I thought this about it already. So I read this again because I've already got the week 4 of Pistachio, I think. So, hey Juniper, I've begun working on a secret side project. I think you'll like it, and thought that maybe you could even give me a little advice. Come see me if you fancy it. Mouth's the word. And oh, I'm intrigued. Can I come around this evening? Absolutely. Hi, Juniper. I have some tablets for you to take. Your sneezing earlier got me thinking that you might have an acute form of hay fever. You have been working in botany a lot, and you're probably inhaling pollen from plants your body is unfamiliar with. Take these twice daily whilst you're working up there, and you should have much nicer time of it. Vermilion. Hi, Vermilion. Thanks. Yeah, hay fever. That makes sense. I'll pop by in a sec to grab them. I never have hay fever, even though I eat a lot of hay. Yeah, okay, I've already got this. Yeah, the 5 cats. I've seen this as well. I've seen this as well, I think. Yeah, since it's a null message, I've seen this as well. So, psst! Gindari to Citrus Jam. How's the top secret project going? It's going okay. Everything is set up. Thanks for the help, by the way. Down in the engine room, and now it's just a waiting game. It'll probably take 3 weeks before it's ready. Ah, that's a forever away. Personally, I can't wait for this all to come to a head. The wait is going to be unbearable. Wow, are pistachios finally starting to rub off on you? Unbearable. Never speak of this. So this was the movie night. Yeah, okay, I remember this one as well. Where they said that the movie sucked. Canary, in her infinite wisdom, has chosen to pair myself and Pistachio up for the work on this new prop we're doing. I'm sure this has nothing to do with our coincidentally complementary profession. Little does she knows that this will mark the beginning of the uprising or a sharp fall in productivity. It's too early to tell. No, uprising, definitely uprising. The voice of the people must be heard. Pistachio has informed me that plants have also a voice, which must be heard. No longer will any man, woman, or plant be subject to the oppressive rule of one middle-level TFC science officer. We want to play board games without our supervisor yelling at us. We want to be able to give our toes the freedom that, that only walking around barefoot can provide without prejudice or ridicule. We want the mythical third flavor of calorie paste. These are our demands! While being sagest, Vox Populi, voice of the plants, a lack of knowledge of the dead, earth language, latent. The plants! The plants! Verlene was working with us today. Yeah, the voice of the plants are powerful. Verlene was working with us today. It turns out it takes almost as little to make him go goof off as it does Pistachio and myself. We got caught up talking about his life back on Earth. That man has lived. Some of the stories from his 20s? Wow, I wouldn't be caught dead doing some of that. He also told us about his wife. I couldn't help but, well, up a little about it. I don't think anyone saw though. I did a pretty good job of drawing attention away from that with some incredible well-timed sneezing feats. Let's go! Viva la revolution! Pistachio revolutionaire! uh, I've had to put their pressing on hold. I know I'm bummed about it too. I was pressured into this decision, pressured into it by 4 gorgeous fluff balls. They're so soft. I have to go. I don't love long until the little guy realized there is a lot of freedom beyond my thighs. Yet affectionate grasp. Loving such a fluff in mouth, but somehow still happy. Fluff. Fluff is really important. Canary, week 5. Yeah, that is the thing for the, yeah, where they asked. Eventually, yeah, orbital decay is 1. Captain, I'm writing to inform you of an issue that has been persisting, albeit infrequently, for some time now. For several weeks, the Alabaster has been occasionally slipping into a decaying orbit. While the issue is fairly easy to correct in the short term, the long term relay is that at any point we could unknowingly be rerouted onto a collision course with Arnold 475M. Maintenance check and OS checks have yielded no answers. Could you please advise on how to proceed? Canary. Canary, thank you for making me aware of this. Of course. Send over your telemetry and navigational logs as well as any other data pertaining to the routing of the ship, and I'll have it reviewed here at HQ. As for now, continue to correct your course as necessary. Guards, it's fine. Fluff is an important part of the ballad's diet. Yeah! Munch, 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 munch. Oh yeah, this is when they wanted to clear the air. Okay. Morning, Canary. Lipper had expressed to me that she would like to clear the air with the overland. But I kind of need to be there for that. Oh yeah, I've already got the Vermilion one there. Good morning. I have an update for you regarding the issue you inquired about earlier this week. I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that your ship's occasional divergence from its charted course is an inherent internal defect specific to that model. There's very little that can be done about it in your current position. The good news is that whilst it might be annoying to correct, Phil Corp doesn't class this issue as severe enough to impact your mission in any way. Talk about the good news. I advise that you continue to correct the issue as and when it arises. On top of this, HQ has requested that you keep a comprehensive list of instances of these issues, which you should mail to myself on a weekly basis henceforth. It's fine. Captain, thank you for getting to the bottom of this. I'll inform the rest of the queue of your findings and ensure that regular logs are kept. Regards, Canary. Okay. Oh yeah, and the stress thing, yeah, I've got it as well. Because I've been seeing the Vermilion in week 5. So, we have once again found ourselves in a decaying orbit. The cause of this remains a mystery. I'm going to have to contact the captain about it. If there is something fundamentally wrong with the Alabaster's navigational system, it would be foolish to do otherwise. That said, I am looking into. There could be a repercussion if this issue is revealed to be, as I suspect it might be, Juniper's fault. For now, we've readjusted again so that we're no longer slipping into lower orbit. Smash Model Scrub remains an enigma. I fought better at indigestion, securing a win. I will emphasize that this is my game of preference in future game nights. The captain returned with an update on our navigational issues. It would seem that an inherent defect specific to our model of ship is to blame. It's unclear why this fault didn't provoke recall of any kind. Although at no point did I accuse Juniper of negligence, this matter has caused friction between us. We spoke yesterday under Vermilion supervision, but our relationship has remained tense. I feel as though I should approach her and apologize in the light of this new information. As it stands, we're just over a week out from the probe launch. Unit is assembled now. We just have 5 days of stress testing followed by a day of running through our launch procedure. I feel as though I'm being stress tested. And then the fish. Oh, fish fry continue to do well. They are really lapping on the baby brine shrimp. I'm going to have to increase the capacity of the hatchery. Fish! So let's go week 8 of Marmalade. That is pretty late. So let's see what happened in week 8. In week 8. Was Pistachio already gone in week 8 too? Then we learn the reason of Pistachio's departure. I see no Pistachio. I don't think I got to eat it up this morning. But I'd like to thank you all for remaining as composed as you did considering the circumstances. Whilst our goal is now different, it shouldn't impact anyone's day-to-day too much beside my own. We should have a formal meeting on whether another probe is indeed a good idea. I'm concerned that if the thing is meant or has any kind of reactionary and eye on board, it might think we're hostile if we start throwing metal objects at it. I understand that Moar is a little low, but please keep up the good work, Canary. We can we can make the most of it. Who knows? Maybe we'll even get a pay raise. Now that's an idea. What do we think this thing is? Honestly, my first thought was that it's some kind of test. Who else could build something like this besides Filament? We accidentally got a glimpse behind the curtain and now they're backtracking. I don't know. That's an incredible amount of resources and manpower to test us for. What? Well, what do you think then? I'm not sure. I've seen some canaries data. It's warm, like a planet should be. Is it possible that people are living in there? Like a planet should be? Sure, but not a hologram of that size. I'm surprised the whole thing isn't glowing red hot. It must be dampening that over suspicion. I suppose that would only be the surface though. In theory, we could live deeper inside it, I guess. Maybe we should sit down and see if we can come up with any new hardware that might give Canary some more insight. Yeah, for sure. I'm busy at the moment, but we can get together this afternoon. Yeah, right, we can talk more about it at lunch. I'll let you get on. So yeah, they're talking about the planet Arnold, I think is the name, which is sus. New hardware. Hi, Canary. Aubergine and I were going to have a meeting after lunch regarding the development of some new tools. We figured we could help put together some new monitoring equipment that would better help you understand what we're dealing with here. Would you care to join us? You know best what we might need, so your input would be invaluable. Arnold the Planet, which is an hologram. Marmalade. Yes, that seems wise. I'll come up with a few ideas and we can discuss them later. Canary. Morning. I know this isn't what any of you want to hear right now, but once again we've had a sharp increase in the radiation levels being emitted by Arnold. I had been hopeful that the first incident was a singular event since the levels were very slowly but surely dropping after initial leveling out, but this new spike has pushed our ambient reading far beyond where they were before. Given what we now know about Arnold, this is obviously concerning. Despite this, I want everyone to keep a cool head. I could text Swan again and ask her to advise us on the situation. Canary. And what exactly do you think she's going to do for us? Tell us to sit tight and to worry about it? Probably, yes. But what else do you want me to do? She's our captain and we answer to her. This is bad news indeed. I would like to speak with everyone at lunch so that we can discuss this properly. Arnold the hologram planet. Yes! I don't know if Pistachio was already gone at this time. Hey, I noticed that June and Pistachio are... Okay, no, Pistachio is still there. Are ill today. I know it's none of my business, but could I ask you as a favor just to let them be? We've all been through a lot recently, and they're coping within their own way. It's a Saturday after all, and we'll get on just fine without them. Can we just give them this one, please? I don't know what you mean, Marmalade. They're both at their station working diligently. No need to call in favors. That means a lot, Canary. That is sus. Because Juniper and Pistachio are the two that are seemingly impacted by the radiation. Pistachio disappeared, and Juniper stayed here alone. So we don't really know what is with... Maybe that's the beginning of the radiation thingy. Hey, Aubergine. Wait, still day, same day. Hey, Aubergine, is it me or is your level actually acting particularly offbeat today? It's not just you, Canary has already complained about some of our instrument acting up. A couple of holograms are bugging out as well. A few of the core systems are struggling a bit too. It's getting to the point where I think we might want to seriously consider moving the ship regardless of our ardor. Mutiny? No. Just move the ship. We can keep doing our job just at a safe distance. You know they won't see it that way. What if one of our vital systems drop out and we all die in our sleep? How will they see it then? I know it's very early and I'm sorry if this wakes any of you, but I wanted to share some good news. Arnold's high radiation output has stopped entirely. If anything, it's less than we arrived. I have no idea what caused this though, but the reading peaked and then dropped like a stone. I thought my instrument were malfunctioning, but no, we're radiation free for the time being. Yeah, okay, that's when Pistachio disappeared. This is when Pistachio disappeared. Hey, look, can I say a very funny sentence? You can. So Pistachio disappeared on day 55. I can't find Pistachio. She's not responding to my messages either. When did you last see her? Last night, in my room, before she went to bed. I skimmed through the ship already. Isn't like her. I think something is seriously wrong. Everyone in the living room now. If she's hurt, we need to find her quickly. Top floor is clear. There's no way she's up there. We've searched every inch. We're almost done with the bottom floor, but it's not looking good. I think I found her hands. What? Where are you? She's in Pistachio's room. She's throwing up. I think she's in shock. On my way. Pistachio! Why would you remove your hands like this? Color insincere, texture untrustworthy, size still valid, shape misleading, mood betrayal. There. So I guess getting the week 8 for Pistachio would be something very good. Like Pistachio. Crap. I do not have week 7 nor week 8 for Pistachio. I don't think I cut them off, I think it's more Pistachio's hand were removed off of her. Didn't you hear? Basically, Juniper was vibing and found Pistachio's hands in her room. Like just the hands. Imagine going to look for your friend and just finding their hands on the ground.
Look, I understand the importance of keeping fit. I do, really. But Vermilion's mandatory daily workouts were a burden on my soul. We had to wear these wristbands that would track how far we'd run on any given day and relay our progress back to Vermilion. Naturally, I endeavored to find a shortcut. Initially, I just tried to cram all of my week's quota into a single day. 6 days off. Genius, right? Just about managed it. But Vermilion told me that not only was that borderline dangerous, it was just not how this works. Anyway, I eventually found a use for those cats I was telling you about. Turns out they get around quite a bit, so I just attached my wristband to the most excitable one and forgot about it for a while. It took Vermilion longer than I'm comfortable admitting to work out what I'd done.
I'm not a hand expert, but usually they don't go around on their own. I don't think so, yeah. Poor Pistachio. Oh, so this is a kind of hotel because she's fucking dead. So they're just like, let's do something for Pistachio because. Oh. I hope we can learn more about what happened to her. I just want to try and find something again real quick in the voice recordings.
What's... Oh, I, I don't think I want to talk about this. Not now. Maybe never.
That is why she said this. It is a very sad time for all the pistachio fans out there. No. I just hope we will be able to find the reason why she unexpectedly disintegrated, so that we may honor her last her last moments. And yeah, for Pistachio, we'll do it. We have to. We have to stand for Pistachio, because if we don't, who will? Who will be there for the plant girl? For Pistachio! Macbo, do you have anybody that I think I should read? Wait, Batbug, special event. What is the special event for Batbug? Oh, it's a Scribble support. Oh. Should we raid the Batbuggy for the Scribble support? I think we might want to raid the Batbuggy. So, we need to find a red message now. I say yes, good. I think something like Pistachio Army Raid. For Pistachio Raid. It works perfectly. For Pistachio Raid. Yes. The 4 Pistachio Raid is there. we are all here for Pistachio. Anyway, thank you everybody for staying by. I hope you all had a nice time. And yeah. I just realized I also started the recording with my streaming on OBS. I am not a smart cow, but it's fine. So yes, see you all tomorrow for some more Minecraft. And yeah, bye everybody. I love you all. Have a nice day, have a nice night, whatever time it is for you. And bye for Pistachio!